Hello, my name is Anna Maria and I'm one of the teachers from KSG Learning Center. Today we are going to learn about formal and informal language, how to use it appropriately. The first thing we need to know is the art imitates life. In writing, formal and informal language work in a similar way to influence tone, which in turn speaks to your audience. When we are talking about tone, is defined as the writer's attitude toward the subject matter and his or her readers. The way the writer is talking to you. This is how you interpret what he would like to say to you. Then you have the audience. The audience is your reader or the listener, the recipient of your verbal or written communication. What is diction? Diction is word choice. What is a word choice? It is important in establishing the tone. And we have 3 levels of diction. The first one is high or formal diction. The second one is neutral diction. And the third one is informal or low diction. When we talk about characteristics of formal and informal language, we need to know that regarding the formal language, we need to be serious, objective, impersonal, present, controlled, and reserved. When we are talking about informal language, we should be light, humorous, personal, casual, off-handed, as we like to call it, loose, and also simple. Why it is important to know when to talk formal and when to talk informal with the ones next to us. Official or serious situations are often signaled by the use of formal language. So what is important to know is that in serious situations it is really important that we need to use the formal language. How do we know in which cases we need to use the formal language or the informal one? We need to determine the public first, if it is a friend or it is an institution, the size of the audience, and also the relationship of the speaker with the audience. There are certain situations, and I gave some examples. The first one is the formal situation, when you have the job interview, the principal's office visit, business letter or class essay. When we are using informal situations, in text messages, friendly letter, locker conversation or journal style writing. What makes informal language? Is simple. It's the simple grammatical structure. Also, is the personal evaluation. Using the first person, using forms of you, is more colloquial or slang vocabulary, and also you can use contractions. When we talk about formal language, is often associated with the conventions expected of written standard English. You need to pay attention what words you are using. They need to be according to the situation that you are. Formal language does not use contractions. This is really important. Avoid personal pronouns as you, I, us, me, and we. We use these ones for the informal language. We also have complex and complete sentences, and we have an avoidance of colloquial or slang vocabulary. What we need to avoid in formal writing? Firstly, we need to avoid the exclamation marks. Nevertheless, words like well and you know, we don't use them. First and second person point of view, beginning sentences with coordinating conjunctions, and also too many short, choppy sentences that could be combined to make more complex sentences structures. What we should avoid in formal writing? Firstly, avoid most shortenings in form writing, like you talk on the telephone, not phone, Know what acronyms may be used in your writing. Similarly, limit your use of absolute terms such as everybody, always, and never. We have some common colloquialisms and informal words. A lot, cute, alright, fellow, sure, get, obtain, and we have so many as well. How do we know if it is formal or informal? This is an example. After reading the red badge of courage, it is easy for you to see Crane's purpose in telling the story. This is one of the examples where you should know which one it is, the formal or the informal language. Firstly, we are looking if he used you or if he used contractions as well. After reading the red badge of courage, it is easy for you to see Crane's purpose in telling the story. This is an opinion of someone who is talking to a friend or maybe to someone that he knows really well, and he is sharing his opinion. I hope you learned something today. See you soon. Have a lovely day.